How else
the
can we
train
put it?
conductor is calling all aboard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no time to waste. Get on it.
It's been saying that.
Yeah.
We're on the
Better get off the train.
right?
Yeah.
Like if I had a train and it was taking you to eternal life, follow me, jump on the train if you want to live forever.
Yeah, we're trying to get everybody to come. Literally.
Let's
Trying to get
get on the
everyone their
train.
eternal life. Nobody else is trying to get your eternal life but us and, you know, the rest of the people that are making videos. Trying
This
to
is
get
the
you
best
eternal
part
life.
you'll ever be on.
Yeah.
It's better than Disneyland ride. It's better than Universal Studios.
You're
Better
right.
than
You're right.
Six Flags.
Because all that is just a fiction fairy tale, make-believe land. And that's what they keep you suckered into believing, you know? They want you to believe all these fairy tales and all these lies so you don't see your eternal life and that you can live forever. But
Well, I see that these fairy tales are actually real, but they twist them, invert them, and change the whole story of them.
women, you know, yous are all goddesses and you all should know that, you know, that take that into consideration because it's powerful, you know. You women are the ones that hold all the power, hold the power of the menstrual blood, you know, like without you we're nothing. So
Every day's Mother's Day.
that's why, yeah, we give you the stage, you know, we give you the spotlight. This is your spotlight, this is your stage to make things happen, you know. I can just build it and hopefully
That's a dog. I'm sorry.
hopefully you guys come, you know,
There's a dog in
and
between us.
fuck shit up like Lucy says.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We're gonna fuck up on the way to the Holy Grail.
Hey Lucy, hey Lucy, come back in on the call. Your phone's echoing. Come back in. Okay?
Okay.
That'll happen sometimes, so. But that's
Oh, wow.
alright. We got it figured out.
Okay.
It just happens sometimes to Lucy's phone for some reason. Her phone will start echoing. But we figured it out. It's all good.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Great work there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand what Stacy's saying. You know, you kind of just that concept of the goddess, and you know, it's like you know who you are. You know, it doesn't necessarily associate with any sort of title like that. So
Just
that's totally
listening to the goddess speak, you know, it's like really empowering. It should empower us all to do better and be better, you know, because it's really the most compassionate thing we could find or get, and our divinity was stripped and stolen from us, and we don't know what it's like to be caring and compassionate, but that's our mother, you know. She cares about us and she loves us, and that's why we're doing what we do, you know.
yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
There we go.
Yeah, that's
Is it better?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Ours does that sometimes. It echoes so bad, we're like, we gotta get off. Can't handle it. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to hopefully get a video with all the goddesses in here soon and get all you speaking and talking, and just, you know, it's gonna definitely make some people really realize, you know, that there's a really powerful force here going on, you know, with all the goddesses in one chat. Like it's just gonna cause a lot of ripples, I think, you know, into the ether, and make people really shake them up to the core of their reality, because that's what they need, you know. These people need to be shaken up to the core, and that's why we do what we do, you know, and we relentlessly are gonna do it, and to the point to where they ain't gonna have no choice but to recognize it or acknowledge it, at least, you know. And that's what we're trying to get at, is trying to at least people get to at least acknowledge this, because if they don't, you know, they're gonna realize, I mean, you know, at some point what we're here for.
Ordinary people.
only a matter of time. It's only a matter. Their time's running out. It's the end of days. We're bringing forth the end of days. They don't have to like it. You know, we're counting the days off.
We're getting rid of time and money,
That's
and
right.
the more we do that individually in ourselves, the closer we get to the end of days, and others join in. It's kind of like happens simultaneously. You know, the stronger we get, the more we bring others up. So it's in our interest to get together, like Dan is creating these chat rooms for us, and it's in our interest to do that, to not only help us, but to help them as well. So I think by default, all these videos and chats are having that impact.
Definitely.
Tremendous impact.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's.
And it's also inspiring for Blood Family. And
yeah, it should be. I was hoping.
Know who people are.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, you know, you can do things freely out of your own goodness, and that's all it really is. You know, it just takes doing things that don't cost money, do things that don't cost, but what what you think you can manage without even having to spend a dime. You know, it don't cost much to reach out to a person, or you know, just try to connect on a level. You know, because some people are very bullheaded, you know, and you got to tell them the same thing over and over. That's why we pound this message home over and over, because we just know the reality of it, you know? It's like...
Exactly.
Right. And we're all here we're all here for the same cause, you know? We can all attest to that. We're all here for the same common cause of our own survival, and nobody else is doing what we're doing or how we're doing it. It's by the book.
And we're learning it as we go. You know, there's this is creation, and you create your own reality.
That's right.
And we're coming out of layers upon layers of lies and deception.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unimaginable.
It
it's
is.
Just like, and get to a point where you feel like you shed a lot of that. But I think the two that we have to focus on, it's important to talk about, is time and money. And how do you get rid of money? Start with time, because time is a little bit easier. And you know, if you think about language, time is roped into all of our language. You know, it's like dinner time, it's lunchtime, or it's bedtime, or
what time you gotta go to work. Right.
Well, guess what? Time doesn't exist.
Right.
It is an illusion.
Exactly.
And so we have to think about that word time and how many times it shows up in our language. Yeah. And really start to try to
dilute.
Not continue to use the word that puts us back into the very predicament that we're trying to get out of. You know, we're trying to get out of time and money. We're bringing forth the end of days. The only way we can do that is if we get rid of time and money. And the way you do that is in yourself, in your speech, in your language, and just, you know, throw that calendar away.
It don't exist in your world.
Yeah, just recognize, you know, that it's all an illusion. And it's there, okay, people are still using it. You might need it at a job, or you might need it to, but really, be conscious that it is an illusion while you're using it. You know, don't cooperate in don't participate.
And I do say that all the time. Like, if somebody mentions it, I'm like, I'm getting rid of time. Like, or, you know, money is just stupid, backed by our own stupidity, you know, like you just like I said, like you said, I'm conscious of it every time. I'm aware of every time it's being brought up, or, you know. So definitely I've always been aware of that, because I know what my cause is and I know what we're here for, you know. So definitely going to stand in truth when it comes to that.
If you think about business and working and all the, you know, corporations and just in jobs in general, how many times do you engage with someone who's working at their business, and the last thing they're going to say is, oh, have a great day, I hope you have a good day. And that sounds like a really nonchalant, just like a casual, you know, simple thing that someone might say to you, but what are they telling you? What does that mean? You know, have a great day. Well, the day is an illusion. You know, we're bringing forth the end of days. There are no days. Time is a spiral.
Every day.
It's not linear. What?
I stay at work every day. It's even in my emails. So yeah, part of the job, I guess.
It's the same thing as like realizing that I love you in reverse is we shall die. It's like, oh my goodness.
You're right.
We've been
You're right.
all this time, and over the course, when you stop saying these things, you stop bringing death, and you know, time is essentially death. You know, you stop talking about it, and you find another way to say something to someone. Like, instead of saying "Have a nice day" or "How was your day?" How are you? You know, what about you? Not the day. What about you?
Very soft-spoken. It's very true.
Yes. Just like these little things that just change your entire. And let people tell you "Have a great day" and "Have a great day," but be conscious of that, and don't participate in saying, "Oh, thank you." You know, like, throw it back out at them in another fashion, and don't accept the spell that they put upon you, because that is the time virus right there. You know, it's just so simple.
Yeah, but isn't it amazing how people just can't see that? They're so blinded by everything, they can't accept that into their life. And it took me a while to accept it, but now that I see it, it's a game changer. And I'm so happy that I found Blood Over Intent, that I'm with you guys. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I mean, you're great to hang out with. You really are our only friends. You can attest to that. It's just nice.
Yeah, absolutely. This is our hangout.
I know.
This is it, right? For everyone. Yeah. I mean, everybody else thinks you're crazy. Everyone.
Oh my gosh. They all think we're crazy.
Absolutely insane. You know? They'll leave
My
you alone.
best friend, not BOI or anything, she can't even have a conversation with her. So it's like, you know, she's still my best friend, but it's like you can't, you know, you have to separate one from another. So you do your thing with her, and you know, you can't talk about the flat earth. The whole flood thing is like inconceivable to her. And it's unfortunate because I love, and you know, it's funny because her sister, it's like she could be one of us, but she's not quite there, you know, but it's like if you just want to like pull her in and just say, here, this is what it's supposed to be like, and you can't, you know, and
You can't. I mean, people have to help themselves. You can show.
She's so close, and it's like there's that little piece that's just missing for her, you know, and it's like sometimes I'll see her post things on Facebook and Instagram, and it's like, oh, look at that. But then there's, you know, it stops at a certain point, you know.
Right.
Yeah, start having a conversation with certain people, and you just there's no getting to them. They're not. They're either you're awake or not, and people just have to find shit out on their own. And you know, you can just be there for them after that, and it is what it is.
That's true.
I lost my best friend over BOI. She thinks I'm crazy. She won't even talk to me anymore.
Yeah, my best friend's married to my brother, and we were all close, very close. Nick, hung out every day, and then after we did our Blood Over Intent, and they started we started changing to bringing forth heaven on earth.
They instantly shut us off.
It was a sad
it's either like, oh, that's really interesting, I'm going to look into that, or it's like they head for the hills, like so fast and furious. It's literally like it's either one or the other. And
yeah, they slammed the door in their face.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think you have to be. My sister's coming over tomorrow because she's getting ready to leave and move out of town, and it's going to be hell because A, I can't speak about blood over intent, and I have to put the fake face on where, you know, you just, oh, everything's fine, blah, blah, blah. But that's not it. I hate to do it. I have to do it all the time. I have to do it for work. And then I have to do it, you know, when I'm around all of our family because they all think I'm crazy. And it's not going to be a fun dinner.
Well, and they don't have to like it. You know, I started speaking truth, and there's not too many people around me anymore. And that so be it. That's the way it's going to be.
So mote it be.
Exactly.
And we don't mind that. Before, I was always into like, oh man, I gotta hang out here, there, with this and that person. The fuck no, not no more.
I know.
Right here's my hangout. You all.
Exactly.
I ain't
Wake
gotta
up.
leave the comfort of my home.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you leave for home.
You realize who everyone truly is, and it's like it's the decision point. It's the thing that changes everything, and you know, you just got to stand in truth regardless of how they feel. Why should someone who's not blood thick, why should their feelings affect your truth? You know, because maybe that sounds harsh, but that is your truth, and that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here for.
Doesn't sound harsh at all. Those people that bring assault, they're that's pretty much.
All you have to do is look at the lyrics to the Pink Floyd song "Division Bell." That will sum it up right there.
I've never done that. Why didn't you tell me that? Alright. Wait, which song? Pink Floyd's what song?
Division Bell.
Oh, Division Bell. Yeah, well, that's like tools, right? In two. Splitting everyone, dividing everyone, conquer and divide. And it's telling it in the song, in the lyrics, you know, like, I can't believe you either way you made a choice, you know. It's either you choose to do this or you don't. There's no other way. You made a choice to ignore it, and if you come across this and ignore it, same thing. And if you put your blood up and take it down, that's the worst thing you could do. You just sealed your fate. You know, if your intentions are pure, you got here, but you can't change your mind because your intentions decided to change. Well, it did.
It just brought up. I was just trying to bring up the lyrics. Sorry.
Play the song.
Right?
No, I hear you, Ed. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's right. Because I had lyrics on there too.
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right.
It's crazy.
Yes, it is. Very wild. Epic. It's an epic journey, you know? But they've been telling us this on everything, that we were gonna, you know, they almost kind of etched it into reality themselves that this was gonna happen, and, you know, and here we are, the living souls, making it happen, you know?
Right.
It's wild.
That's funny.
That's really awesome. I like how Lucy did it, becoming a mother, you know? She really was aware of all this shit and prevented a lot of things coming her way with bringing a baby into the world. You did it very critique and smartly.
Absolutely. Being a mother opened up my eyes to like even higher level of all of this, for real deal. Yeah. I didn't see things the way I see them now. Like, I started coming into the chats and all these hormones were in me, like these messages from the goddess. That's what I say the hormones are. They're messages from the goddess that were implanted in us for us to be able to protect our babies.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Makes total sense.
These powers, like, just
Make it
incredible.
look so easy.
Yeah.
You gotta stop making it look so easy, Lucy.
Having babies?
You make being motherhood.
No, it's not. It really is very challenging. I understand my mother now.
Especially being a single parent, if you are, I'm not sure.
Yeah, for all those single parents out there, it's difficult because you're the only one. I think back in the day, it must have not been like this. It really does take a village to raise a child because you need a lot of people to help you. Now you take a turn, now you take a turn, now you take a turn. Because when you're doing it all by yourself and it's only you, it gets exhausting, like physically and mentally, and then moms need a break.
Oh my God.
We're Wonder Women, you know?
Oh, yeah.
As a single father with your baby, you're
You can tell by her cry. You're doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. She's got a calming nature, you know. Not really.
Oh, she was born in a very calm environment too, with a midwife. It was so soothing. It was so quiet and peaceful. It wasn't like at a hospital, beep, 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 with everyone making the mother nervous. And, oh, my God, I think this is happening. I think that is happening. We're going to have to interfere. Nothing like that.
That's awesome.
Peaceful.
Cool.
Yeah, no. There's no interference. You don't need a woman knows what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly.
Your tactics.
Mm-hmm.
And then they try to make us feel incompetent, like we don't know what we're doing. Like, it's not time to push, or it's not time to do this, or it's not time to do that. Like, wait, are you having the baby? How are you going to tell me if you've never had a baby? Wait, you're not the person that's delivering the baby. I'm delivering the baby. I'm having the baby.
That's right.
That's sad.
You know?
They want you to sign your rights away right at the birth too. When you get them at the hospital, they want you to instantly sign.
Oh yeah.
Have your birth.
There goes the birth certificate.
Yep. That's when your soul gets sent over to the Vatican, where the devil lives. And the devil owns your soul already. You don't have to like it.
It's crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you don't get a birth certificate, guess you can't travel or what? You know, you can't do this, you
That's
can't
how
do
they're
that.
gonna make this vaccination down too.
Insurance.
Yeah.
They just.
Yeah, I have to ship my birth certificate for a lot of things. Just I don't have a driver's license, but I need it when I get a driver's license.
Yeah.
If you don't get a birth certificate, it's like you don't invest.
So old, it's from 1972.
Damn.
If you don't get a birth certificate, it's like there's no registration of that baby. There's no
It's like it doesn't exist.
Which may not be a bad thing, given where we are.
Yeah, because then they just label you as a male or female, and that's only pertain to cattle, and that right there is telling you that you're a slave, you know, and people don't see it already, but you know they're already calling you lost and dead at sea, officially a monster, just by calling you a human being, you know. Human, the definition of a human is a monster, so you know it's like all this shit that they placed on us at birth.
My birth certificate, on the back of it has the immune shots that I've had and dates.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Them shots are no good.
I don't remember the last time I got a shot. Maybe when I was 17.
Yeah, right. When we were zombies, and, you know.
Yes.
Right. There's a lot more information coming out about these vaccinations now, and people can do their research and see. It's like where all this autism came from too. Like you see a skyrocketing in autism now in children, and a lot of that's due to the vaccinations they're giving everyone, and the children and the mother while she's pregnant.
Well, and even the medical establishment, I mean, just think of the concept of getting a diagnosis. Even the word diagnosis has the word die in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a diagnosis is a label. And when you attach a label to yourself, guess what? Read the book. Read the book of that label. That's what you're gonna do, and that's exactly. It's a spell. It's putting a magic spell on your body, and you get to live out that, you know, medical condition. And it's amazing. That's how doctors can predict everything that's going to happen, because you believe you have. Say you're telling me they have. You have it.
Right. Simple as that.
You know, autism, like these, it may just be the reality of that child. Maybe there's no such thing as autism. You know, it's a label that came from.
You're right.
From a dark place with bad intentions.
Yeah.
You know, designed to put you into perpetual drugs and rehabilitation or whatever. There's a whole series of programs.
Because the I see it, because all the only ones that are reaping off it are the pharmaceutical companies and the pharmacies, and them are the ones that are harming us. The pharmacies, they're farming you.
They are, and it starts when you just walk into a doctor. I mean, you basically turned your body over to the doctor, and you're letting them tell you what's wrong. No, it's like, you can figure it out. You're sick, stay home, get better. Figure out what you need to do. You'll figure it out.
Just like you will when you have your baby.
Just like you will with your baby. You know what to do. You'll just figure it out. You'll just know at the time it comes. You know, Lucy probably didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but once you got in there, it's like, okay, yeah, this hurts.
Pretty natural. Pretty natural.
That's the worst pain you can ever feel. But you have to go through it.
You have to go through it, and it's like screaming pain, and then the absence of pain, and then
sometimes pain is beauty.
Pain and then the absence of pain. It's constant back and forth, and it's like it's the only way you can get through it, because there's this point where it just literally goes away. That was my experience.
Yeah, at the end I wasn't feeling it anymore. It was just like, wait, like.
It's gone.
It still hurt, but you know, it was, and it doesn't help to scream. Like those things you see on TV with all those women, like it doesn't help. They just do that to scare you. You know?
I remember a little bit of screaming.
Oh yeah, it's natural.
But it's okay to do it if you want to, because that's what gets you through it.
Whatever intent is not a fucking joke, people. You need to wake up now. I don't care what you fucking believe. You need to look up Blood Over Intent now and get to Mark Braun's channel. Here's links to his channels. Okay? These are links to his fucking channels. You know? These videos are like, you know, these recent months. He's fucking done. He's Satan in the flesh. You can't fuck this up. You know, Mark Braun, King of Hell. Go reverse it yourself. You'll hear the same shit. Now another thing. You say you want to stop racism? Shut up about it, motherfucker. Just shut up about it altogether. Don't talk about racism. We're not fucking separated, you know? We're all one people, you know? Black, white, that shit doesn't mean anything. We came from whom? The Creator. The Creator doesn't see us as different, so why should we, you know? Whatever intent is about selfless. We're not a fucking cult. You know, we help each other when we need help. You know, we don't stab each other in the back, you know? We're selfless. We don't take money, worship, or fucking advice. Okay? Do you understand? We're not a fucking cult. Blood Over Intent was never, what do you fucking believe? It is, what do you intend to do about it? We're in a matrix. You know, the earth is not a fucking spinning ball. The earth is flat. Flat. Okay? What is it gonna take to wake everybody else up who is part of the 144,000? And if you don't know, 144, if you see that, that means that video or that like or that dislike is by the book. And around here, you know, in the blood family, we do shit by the book. Selflessly. We don't fucking go after people. We fucking help them. Who else fucking helps people, you know? In a group as big as ours? No one.
Selflessly?
No fucking one. Again, you want to say that this or that is satanic? You know, you want to say that we're a cult? You're already in a fucking cult, you know? Wake up. Is there anything else that anybody in this chat wants to add?
Yeah, it's like, it's kind of like I've just been feeling this way a lot, but it's like, you know, hindsight is 20/20, you know, and you can just look back and see the damage that has been done, and you know, and see like we're in the Book of Dead for sure, because everybody's just copying everything everybody else did prior.
Not only that, but you know, these mothers, you know, who care about their children so much, you know, they're asking for your fucking help, and you're not doing shit, you know, you just ignore their videos. You know, all these children are suffering and shit, you don't care, you know, you want to turn a blind eye to that because you want to watch fucking Minecraft on YouTube? Wake up, you know, everybody is fucking suffering. You need to stop being so selfish and look up blood over intent. Blood over intent saves the universe. You know, you want to be a fucking hero? You know, you want to save people? Start being selfless, you know? Start taking care of yourself, you know? Because if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to help anyone.
You're expire of your own stupidity.
In a heart right now, you know?
You're gonna expire of your own stupidity.
Come on.
Yep.
Like, I fucking care about everyone. I don't care what you fucking think about yourself. You know? I care about everyone. You know? There's no such thing as fucking ugly, okay? Mm-hmm. Before I talk about anything else, there's no such thing as ugly. Mm-hmm. Ugly is a term that was fucking made up by the simulation, okay? Mm-hmm. You can't tell me, honestly, that you're ugly, because you're not.
Everyone are beautiful in their own significant ways. You're absolutely right.
You know, the Creator created us, right? So why the fuck are we ugly? We're not. You know, we can't be ugly. See, that shit was only made to bring you down. Shit. You know, like a lot of other people talk about that, but you don't want to fucking listen. Like, why is it that you want to be saved, you know, but you can't save yourself? Mm-hmm. So, come on, you know? If you save yourself, you can be an inspiration to someone else, you know? You don't want to do that? You want to rob them, you know, of, like, any courage you could give them? That's fucked up, you know?
Yeah, we're living in hell, man.
That's really fucked up, you know?
You're
it's
like the only thing shedding light in a dark place, you know? You're shedding light in all this darkness, and people are trying to take that light away. And, you know, we just got to keep connecting more and more lights, waking up more people to shed more light into dark places, because as soon as we expose it all, you know, like everything comes out in the wash. Hindsight's 20/20. Everything's going to start unfolding of why we got here and the way it is. So it isn't until people start doing this selflessly and they look into it. You know, it's like the best teacher is somebody that is going to show you and tell you, and then they're going to let you do it. You know, they're going to watch you do it, but they're going to show you and tell you, you know, and that's basically what we're doing. We're showing you, we're telling you, now it's up to them to do it.
And again, if anybody fucking needs help, you know, like, why is it that you would go to someone who wants to hurt you, you know, instead of one of us, you know? In the blood family, we'd fucking help you in a heartbeat, you know?
No doubt.
We'd fucking help you, no matter what.
Yep. selflessly.
You don't wanna reach out to us, you know? We're selfless.
People just gotta pick up on these vibrations and these frequencies, because once they do, they're gonna realize that they for sure have been living lost and dead at sea their entire lives. Everything they've known is a lie, because, you know, once you start speaking these frequencies of heaven on earth for the benefit of all, releasing us all from bondage of time and money, give us all safe passage into the Garden of Eden for, you know, and forgiveness for our filthy souls. I mean, right now it's 144. I mean,
yeah.
What are you gonna do? You know, you can't escape this reality of what we're in, a simulation. We are literally living in a simulation, and everything is being recorded. And I hate to break to everybody, but it's like, you know, we are being watched, everybody regardless. So, you know, where else do you got to go? What else do you got to do? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
You're in now, you know? How to fucking live forever, you know? Like, how to save your neighbors, how to save everyone you know, claim to care about.
And that's why I care about, you know, and we all care about each other so much, and it's awesome, you know? It's like, look, we're like, you know, away from each other in different spots, but yet we show enough care and compassion to where it's felt here, you know? It's like, imagine doing that around in your own areas, and, you know, people can really be pioneers to bring forth heaven on earth, because nobody else is talking about this. But until you start getting more and more like-minded people like us coming together, you know, more people are going to catch on to this, you know, and they're going to start picking on. It's going to spread like wildfire.
They want to stop bullying and shit, right? Well, if you want to stop bullying, it's simple. Stand up for each other, you know? Like, don't let anybody around you get picked on. Fucking be there for them. Even if it hurts you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might hurt you in the moment, but in the long run, you know,
all you gotta do is be selfless, and you'll see that it's the proper application to the living dynamo. Once you become selfless, you're gonna see that things are gonna start unfolding for you differently, in a way where you're gonna see all this crazy shit happening around you. I mean, step out of the box for a minute, you know? Like they always say, think outside the box, but go look and see. I want to challenge these people and see what everybody else is talking about and what they're doing. You're going to see that everybody's just stuck on a low frequency, where that's all they can talk about is what they just ate, or who did they just sleep with, or, you know, or what do they look like. It's just specific shit, and everybody's just on that same frequency. And it's like the same...
It's really bad.
The same...
Like, I fucking care about everyone, you know? Like,
right.
And they don't care.
It's just trying to get people off these, you know, once you start speaking heaven on earth, you're going to feel your frequencies get higher and bigger, and like being benefit of all. You're going to expand these frequencies, and you're going to notice it. You're going to notice the difference in it, that, you know, you're more caring, you're more able to show that, you know, that these things that were given to us by our Creator, because, you know, we're meant to be like this, to what we're trying to get onto here in the blood over intent. We're meant to not be living, obviously, debt slaves, born, you know, filthy satanic. And that's another thing I hate is that I can't fucking understand why everybody thinks they're so sinless. It's beyond me. It's like all these Jesus freaks, they think they're sinless.
All those animals and those slaughterhouses, they're fucking suffering, you know, so you can eat.
Well, we're all born filthy satanic already, you know? 666 in our DNA.
That you all motherfuckers worship, right? Or that you give praise to, it literally tells you, you know, I, you know, have given every green plant for food. Every green plant is food, you get it? Not the fucking animals. Like, come on.
The binary code is 144,000. And that's what we're doing, is once we get 144,000 into the ether, because you're going to show proof of life into the ether on a video. You're going to make a video. It takes literally 30 seconds to write it down on a piece of paper. I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all living souls. Give us, you know, it's that simple. And, you know, we're trying to get rid of time and money. It's the biggest virus that was placed on us as humans. You know, write these down on a piece of paper. You know, it's specific shit. You write it down.
You don't have fucking suffer.
You just put a dab of blood on those words. You don't even have to be soaked in blood. Just a couple dabs of blood. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But everybody bleeds. Your blood is your most powerful substance, and you need it to show an atonement for your filthy soul. People think they are sinless. They are not sinless. They have to show an atonement for their filthy souls.
The most powerful thing you fucking have in the universe.
It's Leviticus 17:11. Leviticus 17:11. I have given you the blood upon the altar to make an atonement for your soul. It's right in the Bible. Leviticus 17:11.
And many of us in the blood family have shown you that it's in the Bible, but you don't fucking care. Like, we care about you. Like, do you not get this?
Right.
Like, we spill like our blood because we fucking care. It's like, what part of that do you not get? It's like, we give you love and you fucking shun us. You want to make fun of us? It's like, that's fucked up. It's like, we're the only ones giving you fucking love and acceptance, and you don't care about us. You just want to, you know, shit on us and piss on us.
Yeah, they want to bear false witness, you know, and we're witness to them bearing false witness, because it's like, bro, you're sharing this information, telling them they're seeing it, and they're not even responding to it. They're not even, you know, grasping this knowledge, and that's okay, because they're going to keep complaining. They come to me every time they get sad, well, what should I do? And then I tell them, then it's like, then they'll run away again, back into their shells, you know, like, well.
They want another fucking way to cope with being sad? How about you do something selfless for once, you know?
Right.
Like, if you make
right.
some fucking...
That's just something different that they would have to do, you know? We all got to challenge ourselves with that, you know? It's a challenge for everybody.
1 month, you know?
Yeah.
Like 1 fucking week. How about you help the neighbor? If you have so much money, fucking help your neighbor with the bills. You know, like, stand fucking together. Don't fucking stand divided. You know, if you're standing divided, you're not standing at all, you know?
Money ain't gonna save us, and money's just a piece of paper backed by our own stupidity. Each and every one of us. Like Mark said, we should be giving the money away. All the money.
Exactly.
And the way I see it, the skinnier I live, the better.
Exactly, man. Like, enough said, you know?
Yeah. And I don't need all these fucking fortunes. I don't need fame. I don't need none of that shit. I want heaven on earth. I want my eternal life. And I want to get to the Garden of Eden.
You know, we actually...
For the benefit of all.
Selfless, for the benefit of all. We need to be, you know, like, united with each other and actually care about one another. Instead of fucking being like, ew, get away from me, I don't like you. You know, we can't be like that. We have to be selfless. For our fucking own survival, people.
No soul left behind.
We ain't gonna leave any soul behind. Why the fuck would we? We spill so much of our own fucking blood sometimes. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. We fucking obviously care.
Mm-hmm.
Your government doesn't care about you.
Mm-mm.
You know, the pharmacies, they don't care about you.
Harming
you know,
you.
like, we're the only ones who care. Generally, fucking care, you know?
Yeah, and I appreciate all my blood family. Every one of you guys, man. Even the people that, you know, try so hard just to get this message out and do what they do, you know. It's very heartfelt.
Blood brothers who think, you know, like, I might be too harsh. Just understand, you know, I'm frustrated. You know, like, I want to get out of here, you know, as much as anybody else who's a living being, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all do,
like,
man.
we're in hell. This is serious and shit, you know? It's like, I can't take this lightly, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's good to at least get yourself prepared for anything, you know? If you can.
Exactly,
Preparation is key.
Be prepared. Like, this isn't just, you know, like, giving somebody, like, a, you know, like, assistance with, you know, a car or something. This is, like, the whole weight of the world on our shoulders. It's like, we can't fucking fail, you know? Like, we have to succeed.
Well, we will succeed because we've literally been groomed, and we've been, to assume this position, we've been trained.
So I'm just making that point.
I hear you. No, I know what you mean, though. Yeah, it's definitely a huge thing to grasp, huge. It's like, yeah.
We're running out of time.
It is really big thing, Olden. I'm not taking away the seriousness of it, and
it's like, what the fuck do we do? It's like nobody wants to listen.
Right. Yeah, I know.
We're pouring our fucking hearts out. It's like.
And that's awesome, brother. Because that's all recorded, and you're gonna see, like, you're gonna be really grateful that you were this selfless of a being. Even either or, man. You're really appreciated because you saved a lot of people and a lot of souls.
It's like I'm really fucking hurting right now. It's like
you're hurting, but you're saving other people in the process of your hurting. So it's like
how much of this shit do we have to endure? It's like nobody has to fucking suffer. If everybody, the rest of the 144,000, woke up.
Yeah, it's a beautiful message, man. Nobody's gonna talk about this, and nobody else is gonna say this shit, and until you're blood thick.
Worry about being fucking touched by an older man, or like an older woman or anything,
No, we would never let that happen. Like, just a handful of people that we know in Blood Over Intent, like, we could run a whole community just fine, and nothing would happen out of the ordinary. It would run, like, so smoothly, just because we're all selfless beings. And that's what would operate it, is the selflessness. And once you get people that are operating, I mean, we could set that trend, and that's what we're trying to aim towards, is to get everybody to unite, peacefully, and start creating heaven on earth now, here in the flesh, together. But,
and again, if I upload an angry video, later today, just understand, I'm frustrated, like I really am.
I'm a selfless human being, and there's some selfish piece of shits.
Yeah. But it's like, there's also a lot of forgiveness too, that comes into play. Like it's so hard to forgive, man, and the forgiveness is
like I'm struggling with that, like right now, like.
We're all begging for forgiveness, man. Forgiveness of our filthy souls. Forgive us, please.
Like, they fucking fucked up the Vikings, And yes, the Vikings are real, everybody. They're fucking real. All those gods and goddesses you hear about, they're real too. Remember, it's not what you believe, No. Beliefs.
They're watching and waiting for us to do the right thing. They're literally watching us right now for us to do the right thing. And this is the right thing. Blood over intent. They're waiting to watch you selflessly put your blood up to show your creator that you're a living being, because right now you're in the land of the dead, and you're literally being sold on the stock exchange as human, and that's why they pertain to you as a male and female, because that's cattle. You're pertain to cattle, so they're selling you on the stock exchange through your birth certificate, your social security. And they're telling you right on your birth certificate at birth, they're putting your footprint, which is your soul print, on the birth certificate, and they're mailing that off to the Vatican, where the devil lives. So they're telling you already the devil owns your soul already. You don't have to like it. But you are already a dead entity upon entering this place. As soon as you are birthed out.
It's my phone number for any reason.
And everything's
here's my number.
Everything's in and out. Everything's in and out.
506-7272.
Oh, you can put it back.
Anyone to like call me or text me, that's my number. Because I fucking care about every single person. Okay? I don't care what you look like. I care about you. Even if you don't care about yourself,
Yeah, it's awesome, bro.
Like, if you're gonna fucking think about suicide, like, give me a call then,
Yeah.
Before you fucking do that, just give me a call. Don't call these fucking people
phony
who like are with these agencies, and these
fake
fucking buildings.
Hotline.
About you.
Call somebody you can relate to.
know, if I'm not available, you know, call someone you can fucking relate to. You know?
That's right.
Suicide is a fucking serious thing, you know?
Yeah,
like,
my
people shouldn't
stepdad
be
took his own life. So did my best friend. 2011, my best friend took his own life on Father's Day, and he had kids. And my stepdad took his own life because,
you know, once or twice, you know, but
Right.
I didn't fucking do it.
suicide is real.
Because I realized that, you know, like, people are suffering, and for me to do that, you know, like, that's like fucked. Because I could have helped them, you know, like, if I had ended myself, you know, I wouldn't be able to help them and
You
shit.
are helping them, brother. You're helping them by being
suicide,
selfless,
you know?
putting your blood up. It's the most powerful
People out there
substance.
that you could have helped, you know, like, now because you're dead, you can't help them, right?
Right.
So you gotta think about that. When you die, you gotta realize this, everybody. When you die, you get recycled into the fucking moon and shit, you know? And then you get spit back into the simulation until your ass can become selfless enough to bring forth heaven on earth. That's how it fucking is. You don't have to like it, you know? Like, I'm telling you all this shit because I care about you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Who's gonna make a video and who's gonna tell you that they care about you? Nobody. Unless you're blood thick.
I care about everyone in the world.
Right.
You know, I don't care what they look like. I don't care if they have pimples, you know?
Right. Whatever.
Like,
The insecurities. There's a lot of
In your
insecurities.
heart,
There's a lot of.
please, I beg you.
Hey, Olden. There's
Research.
a lot of insecurities, man. People have a lot of insecurities, but they got to get over that insecurity.
Look, I know people got insecurities. But I'm saying I don't care if they have insecurities, man. I care about them regardless.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't see a damn thing wrong with them.
Blood
You
is a
know, if they
powerful
think they have
substance.
something wrong with them, you know, I'm here telling you that they don't have a damn thing wrong with them. There's
Right.
nothing fucking wrong with them, you know? They're
Beautiful.
perfect the way they are. And if someone can't accept that,
Everybody's gods
then
and
forget-
goddesses. Kings. Gods and goddesses, man. We worship
Again,
the
I have some-
we worship the goddess.
I give you my phone number, you know? Like, you can call me, you know? If you need me to show you my phone number again, well, here you go, you know?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
there's my phone number, you know?
awesome. Hit him up. That's Olden, bro. Olden's awesome, man. He'll talk to you anytime you want. Olden's always there to respond, and he'll make you
Call,
feel
know,
better.
like, text,
He'll cheer
please,
you up.
man.
Olden will cheer you
Yeah,
up.
don't, you know, like, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt someone else. If you got anger issues, you know, like, call me, text me, you know, like, we can work them out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I'm here for you, but, like, you don't want to talk to me? It's like, I fucking care.
Olden just wants you to care about him too. So, if you're watching this video, Olden wants you to care about him too. Just show Olden you care a little bit, man.
Like,
he deserves it.
How can I, like, you know, give all this love to you, all of you, and yet, like, none of you can give me, you know, like, an ounce of love, you know? It's like, I respect all of you, you know? Like, I don't care what your background is. I don't care, you know, like,
What you give is
you've done
what
in
you
the
get.
past, you know, like, we need to come together for, like, our survival, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't matter if you hate, you know, like, this or that person, you know, like, forgive them.
Mm-hmm. Forgiveness,
Forgive
yeah.
them for whatever they've done to you.
Yep. Forgiveness.
You never know, man. Maybe they had a fucked up, you know, like, series of situations, you know, where they couldn't do something, you know, like, differently. You don't fucking know, you know?
Yep, we're living in
There's some
hell.
people out there.
And if you're here and you're
you
alive
know?
and you have blood to spill, you use it because it's your.
Fuck.
Gotta use your
Steal
blood.
food, you know? You know, what do you do then when you're fucking so poor that you have to fucking steal some food to eat because nobody is selfless enough, you know, it's like to give you a fucking $1 or something, you know? It's like,
Or people just want to be greedy.
Selfless
They
people.
want to
It's
hoard
like,
everything.
everyone is suffering, but
Quit
you don't
hoarding.
care.
Stop
Look around,
hoarding.
open your eyes. You know, breathe in the fucking air for once.
People,
you know?
really need to stop hoarding and start sharing.
People need to start loving each other, you know, like, don't confuse love with lust, you know? I'm serious about this. Like, and people who are abusing love, stop it. It's not funny.
No, it's not.
Really
I'm fucking hurt by it.
You know, like,
bullshit.
I'm the one who's fucking telling you, love you all, and you're like fucking, you're abusing that love? It's like,
Yeah.
if you can't fucking, you know, stop, maybe I should stop, you know, caring, you know? You know, it's like, when you abuse love, you don't just hurt that person, you know? You hurt me also, you know? You hurt everybody else who has a heart, because I see that shit, you know? That hurts them. Like, you gotta understand, what you do affects, like, everybody, you know? Haven't you ever heard of the domino effect? That's real, you know?
Yeah. What you give is what you get.
You know, if you wanna hurt somebody, that's gonna come back to you tenfold,
Some people just
buddy,
like
you know?
pain. Some people like torture, man. Some people like that. I mean, I get it, but
You know,
you can only,
you're like, stop.
you
know,
can only
like,
suffer so long for so much, you know? But they do, they like that pain.
Like,
It
cutting
seems.
down trees is okay? That's not. Trees give you fucking oxygen, you know? Shit you need to breathe. Every time a tree is cut, you know, fucking down, you're losing oxygen. Do you understand this? Okay? You're losing oxygen. Shit you need to fucking live. You know?
So these people
Like,
are
without that, you got carbon dioxide. If you breathe that shit in, that's fucking poisoning you. Don't fucking wear those damn masks. Cause what you're doing is breathing in carbon dioxide. Please. If you fucking care about anyone, if you care about anyone, don't wear those damn masks anymore. Stand up for your fucking self and your neighbors. You have rights. Learn them, you know?
record
You
them.
don't want to do the research? Fine, I'll do the research, right? With
Right, you can
everybody-
record. You can record people if they want to deny you your rights. Record them. You'll have a lawsuit.
rights myself if I have to. That's how much I care about everyone. You know, I don't consent to the fucking reptilians, right, doing all this bad shit. I don't.
Nope.
It's like, what about you? Do you consent to what they're doing? Because I don't, you know? It's like, if you have a voice, speak up now. It's now or never. You know, we're getting older. All of us are. You know, nothing's changed for the better. It's only gotten worse over all the years. You want to think a president's gonna, you know, like, do some good shit? Well, look around. We're still suffering. Nothing's gotten better. You know, really, that much at all. You know? If it gets better, it's just like this, right? They give you the illusion that it's actually better, but it's actually worse. It's good at the moment, you know? But in the long run, it doesn't fucking help you or anyone else, you know? It's my point of view. You know?
No, it's not
What
for
I
the. It's
see.
not for the benefit of all. And the proper application to the living dynamo is to be selfless. And that's the only thing that's gonna work.
People, man, I'm begging you, you know?
Otherwise, we wouldn't be on here
Because I
streaming
care.
it, dude.
Blood over intent, you know? Get to my Braun's channel now.
Immediately.
You know, I'm not asking you, you know, again.
Informing.
You know, fucking care about all of you. Like, can you please, just for once, one fucking day, if no other day, like today, just take some time out of your day, whatever you're doing, just research blood over intent, you know, for the benefit of your animals, your neighbors, you know, your family, anyone you care about. Please, just research blood over intent.
Yeah.
I don't want you to die, okay? I really don't. I don't want you to suffer, you know? You want to complain about the world being so bad. I'm trying to tell you how to fix it. But you don't want to listen.
Yeah.
You know, every time you fucking ignore the blood family and me, you know, you're hurting me, okay? Like, you really are, you know? I'm trying to help you. But you won't fucking listen.
Right. They don't.
Like,
but, you know, we can't get upset by it. We just gotta keep shouting it out. And,
like,
you know,
I'm trying to fucking help you.
it's more clarification, you know, and it's really getting this heaven on earth. We want heaven on earth, so we're gonna stand in truth and we're gonna keep speaking these frequencies.
Exactly, man, but I want heaven on earth
Oh, I hear
badly,
you. No, I know what you mean, Rob. We're trying to get people to catch on with that, you know, to catch on with this
blood.
frequency.
You know, like, I don't care about my appearance. You know, I'll fuck up my fingers just for the benefit of all, you know, to bring forth heaven on earth. I'll, like, fuck up my fingers, you know?
Right.
I'll make my fingers look gnarly just for heaven on earth, for the benefit of all.
Yeah.
I care about all of you so much.
Thank you, all of you.
You know?
You're awesome, brother, you know? You're gonna be remembered, man, as being that selfless, and it's really helping
If none
us
of you fucking care, then fine.
bring forth heaven, you know?
But I'm serious. I care about every single one of you. You know, I try to be more selfless daily. You know, but every one of you that abuses love, you make it fucking harder for me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing but spilling my blood and trying to be kinder, you know?
You're doing
If
awesome.
I come off as mean.
Yeah, you're doing awesome, bro. You
You
know?
gotta understand, like, everyone is fucking suffering, you know?
Yeah. This
I'm
is hell.
suffering, you know?
This
You're
is hell.
suffering. So why are you being so selfish?
Right.
Just wake up.
They just need to
end this shit right now.
understand that
You
we're
know?
living in hell, and the only thing that's going to cure it is heaven. We need to get heaven here, and you know, we're living in hell. Just, you got to accept that concept. People need to understand that this is hell. We're not meant to be comfortable living in hell. It's not a
And people want to say, you know, like, you're selling your soul to Satan if you do blood over intent. Satan already owns your soul, people. You need to wrap your head around this. Satan already owns your fucking soul.
already.
Okay? He already owns your soul. You can't fucking sell your soul. He already owns it.
Don't call
You can't
Satan
get
a
your soul
recluse.
back and do blood over intent. You understand this?
We're cooking the frog slowly.
Is there anything else, you know? Anything
Yeah.
else that you want to add?
Oh yeah, there's tons, man. I mean, you know, tons of shit I want to add,
Come on,
but
man.
I'll
I'm stopping you.
No, I know. I like to listen too, man. You know, like Kane just said, sometimes we need people just to come in here and like, you don't get a chance to really come in and speak much. So I want you to get this message out too, man, and really let your
Like,
voice
I'm
be heard
hard.
and felt.
Are so selfish.
But I'm here with you,
really
Alden.
fucking-
You know, I'm here with you all the way, brother. Blood thick.
Like, even my fucking mom. My mom was like, you know, like, there's not a lot of good people in the world, you know?
Well, either way, man, we're right here, you know, and there's a handful of us, and, you know, we know there's good people in this world, but evil is when good people do nothing, and it's the most
Exactly.
evil thing,
Like-
you know? It's like, evil is when good people do nothing, and that's what's going on right now, is there's just a bunch of evil.
Look at my fucking eyes. I care about you. Please. I beg of you, research blood over intent now.
Immediately.
Like, what more do you want from me? Love you all, and yet you don't care. I respect you all, or at least I try to. It's like I put all this
You gotta
effort
respect a
in,
man that's trying. You gotta respect a person that's trying.
Like, I fucking lost one channel because one of my phones died on me, and yet it doesn't matter. Like, only people in the blood family care. It's like,
we got your back, bro.
I don't know.
We got your back. We ain't going anywhere. We're getting out of here alive. It's, you know, by divine order. Everything that's happening is by divine order. And, you know, you stand in truth, blood thick, you're going to get the favor of your creator. And that's what's going on.
It's like I'm absolutely fucking heartbroken, you know? It's like...
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. We're all in
know?
hell, man. There's a lot of things we can dwell on. There's plenty of shit I could dwell on, too. But, you know, it's just... Right now,
I know, but I'm...
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know how you feel though, Holden. I know how you feel, brother. You know, cause I'm just pissed off, dude. I'm angry. I'm mad, but I'm not gonna show that. You know, I'm gonna let love win. I'm gonna let love conquer the evil.
Like, where are all the good people? I gotta ask this question. You know?
Yeah.
If you say you're a good person, why aren't you helping us?
We gotta
you know?
practice
like,
love, man, and like you said, you know, they confuse love with lust, and it's not lust. We gotta practice love and caring and nurturing and supporting each other, and you know, there's so much shit that love the word love goes into, you know. Love is all of those things, like what I was just stating, but it's like, you know, we need to show more of that, like as a comparison to what's going on. And you know, I can see it. I've seen it for a while now, and
generally loves everyone. You're like, where's all the love? You know, like, how is it that I'm the only one? You know, who like who's just giving the love here? It's like I feel alone. You know, it's like.
I know it's tough, man. We are, you know, we're living in hell, and it's a lot to bear on your shoulders and your weight. It's a lot of weight on your shoulders, man. Take this information in, but at least we have that outlet, you know, and that's what everybody needs is an outlet.
Each other and shit.
And it's just the outlet of heaven on earth, bro. It's the exit. Everyone, the X is it, you know.
Everyone.
Yeah, it's for everyone.
If you're a kind person, or if you even have an inkling of kindness in you.
Do you know where kindness begins? Kindness begins with the understanding that we all struggle. That's where kindness begins. You have to have an understanding that every human struggles. We all struggle, every one of us. So you have to have an understanding of that we struggle, and then you'll understand that there's kindness from that. That's where kindness comes from, is having that just understanding, knowing that we all struggle, every one of us. So we're all living in hell. There's nothing we can do to escape it other than blood over intent. It's the only thing that's going to get us. We are birthed into this place, when we are birthed out. Everything's in and out. You're going to bleed in, you're going to bleed out. Everything is in and out. You can't fuck it up.
Who fucking suffer and have their children poisoned, you know? I understand how you feel, you know? You know, but nobody fucking, you know, not enough people listen. They don't care, you know? And I do, and I'm asking you, you know? Please, research blood over intent, you know? Like, we're on the same fucking page. You know, about the vaccines being bad. You know, we get that. The living beings, you know, and the blood family, we fucking understand. Why don't you help us, you know? Together we can make sure no fucking child has to be poisoned because this or that bastard.
Or no weapon shall prosper against us, you know? No.
Exactly, you know? So join us. Or expire from, you know, old age or your own stupidity. Like, you only have two choices here, man. And I'm telling you all this information because I care.
Freely. And, you know, the guy with the most money wouldn't even tell people this. And, you know, heaven would already be here if these people would realize this.
You know?
Stop using that money as a power tool. Because that's all people want is power. Fame, fortune, power, fame, fortune. That's all these people think about. Power, fame, fortune. That's all they see. You know, and it's all...
All I see is people fucking hurting.
They should want their eternal lives. They should want to get to the Holy Grail. They should want to be for the benefit of all. Not power, fame, or fortune.
to, you know? I don't want to fucking ever hear about, like, this or that child being scared to come home because, you know, they might get beaten, you know, for being out, you know, too late, or, you know, doing something maybe they shouldn't have been doing, you know?
No, we can teach each other way different than being violent and being more caring and understanding.
Violent, you know? We can do shit differently.
Yes, caring and understanding.
We don't gotta beat our children when they misbehave.
Right.
We just gotta teach them wrong from right. You know?
We gotta vibrate higher, man. Higher frequencies, you know? We just gotta vibrate on a higher frequency because everybody's stuck on a low frequency. So that's why we feel the way we do and why things happen the way they do is because everybody's just, you know, their frequency levels are the way they are because this is the way it was set and nobody did anything different other than stay with what was given, you know?
Just talk to me. Like, say something. I'll give you the proof. You know, Dan will give you the proof, you know? Anybody in the blood family who
Clarification.
cares, and I know they do, they will give you the proof.
The proof is in the pudding.
Everybody else, you know?
Yep. And we're here. We've been here. You know, we ain't going anywhere. You know, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to escape. And the more people that catch on to this start doing this, you know, you're going to stand in truth. And you're going to see the difference.
I don't want to die. So please listen to me now. You need to research blood over intent for the benefit of fucking all.
For the 144,000th time.
For your survival. For your pet's survival.
Right.
For fucking everything. Blood over intent.
Blood over intent saves the universe.
Nothing else can save you. Do you understand? How much simple do I need to make this?
You must save yourself.
Either we selfless or we perish. Okay?
Yep.
It's either we can be beautiful and live forever, or we can die and be ugly inside.
We're all beautiful.
The choice is yours.
Choice is yours.
I'm telling you, no matter what, I care about you. No matter what you look like, you know, no matter what.
And that's okay. Yeah.
Crazy is good.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can survive.
I agree.
But if that's
Everybody thinks we're crazy, but we're really not. We're the same ones out of the whole group.
We're okay, actually. But if you think I'm batshit crazy, I'm gonna go with it. I'm good with that. I'm not even gonna argue. I'm just gonna nod and go along my merry way and continue with my journey. So
that's what I do. People think I'm batshit crazy all the time, and I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks about me whatsoever. I really don't.
It's really, you can't, because it's all about your character. It's not about your reputation. It's all about who you are as a person and your character as a person, you know? So you really can't really care what people do think about you. It really don't matter.
I am who I am. You know who you are, and that's fine.
Because what matters is you know who you are, and you know what you're doing, and what you're here for.
Purpose,
and
meaning.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, everything
if relevant. If someone who's in the book of death wants to complain, that doesn't bother me.
They're ripping pages out of the book of the dead. That's all they're doing when they're complaining. They're just ripping pages out of it. They don't have to like it.
Exactly.
You can't think about the people that are in the book of death too much, you know, it's
no. You know, the message is for everyone, and we all were there at one point, all of us. We all were. And we figured it out. So all you have to do is not necessarily focus on any one particular person, but just keep making the message available to everyone, and the right ones will pick it up.
Dominoes.
That's right. That's very true.
The first ones you focus on is family. And
you gotta speak louder, Vaughn. You're mumbling.
The first ones you focus on is your family, and then right out of the gate. They think you're fucking crazy.
Yes, that's.
I think they're crazy for believing in the Santa Claus and Easter Bunny and all this other crazy shit.
Nobody wants to give up their lives.
They think something invisible is gonna make them sick. They think something invisible is gonna save them. It's insane.
It's true.
My gosh, just like his parents are so into religion, isn't he funny?
Yeah, but you
It's
can't.
like,
Yeah,
are
but
you
that's the
fucking
sad thing.
kidding
They
me?
make
You
it to where
think
you can't
Jesus
even
is gonna
question.
save you, you
Yeah,
fuckers?
you can't even question them. You know, you can't even question their beliefs when their beliefs don't even matter. You should be able to at least question their
I
beliefs.
know they don't. I agree. They don't matter. They don't understand what is truly in front of them, and they are. I haven't talked to his parents for a while because they are just too into religion. And they're hypocrites. Everyone I've ever encountered with a religion is a hypocrite. They freaking talk about you behind your back.
They judge
They
you.
don't care.
They're not supposed to judge.
They're assholes.
They'll judge you all day long.
They do, and they gossip. Oh my gosh, his mom gossips. Literally, he texts his daughter.
You can be going to church then, because you are a hypocrite. Then don't go to church.
Church is the same meaning. Church is the same meaning as the circus. They both have the same meaning. The church and the circus. Like the church is archons and demons, and the circus is animals. But they both have the same meaning.
And circus backwards is suckers.
Oh,
It
wow.
really is. Here, look. Let me see if I can watch this. I do it for you. I'm not even joking. Circus.
Like the carnival, you know, the carnival, the concept of the carnival.
Sort of. Kind of, sort of.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. They say, you know, people that go to church on Sundays tend to be the most judgmental, fake.
And they complain so much, these people. I need your prayers. I need your prayers for this and for that. It's like, well...
And they want your money.
Right.
They can be hypocrites.
So here's the thing. So
What's up, Lucy? You feeling
when I
better
was
now?
younger, before I changed my ways, I always questioned why you had to pay for Jesus.
I know, right?
You're broke. Why would he ask for money?
Questioned that. I'm like, why do you have to pay for Jesus? I'm like, that shit should be free. So, you know, I mean, I used to go to church, and I only went because my mom asked me to. After my dad passed away, she just felt this need to go to church, and I'm like, sure, why not? So, you know, just to make her happy. But I never felt a connection with the Catholic Church. Never, not once. I would just sit there and listen. Yeah, sometimes the priest had something nice to say, like be good to people, do good things, whatever, which you should be doing anyway. You shouldn't have some guy telling you that. But anywho, right? I never felt this connection ever, like never, ever. And I always questioned the guy with the basket. I just could never understand, like,
You can't buy your way into heaven.
And not only that, and I'll tell you the sneaky part about the church, Catholic Church. If any of you were ever Catholic,
Yep,
remember
my
the
dad.
envelopes the envelopes. That was them documenting how much money you donated to them. So when you needed something like a wedding or a baptism or anything that involved them, they pretty much prioritized you as to how much you've given to them. So how quick can you get a wedding or whatever it is? I always thought that was kind of shitty.
Well, yeah, they need to be exposed for the bullshit.
Many things that need to be exposed.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
boring. I didn't like going
Nobody's
to church
perfect. They're not perfect either.
And I think think when you confess, well, not us, but when people confess themselves to them, they're just gathering information about you and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey,
True.
hey, Stacy.
And using that, like, for their benefit to know what people are doing or willing to do or are capable of doing and stuff. I didn't like being in church. I mean no disrespect for people that believe in that stuff, but it was so boring to me. I didn't understand. And why would, if God knows everything and he knows that you're struggling, why would he ask you for money? If he knows how hard it is to obtain it. Like, you have to give away your energy. You can't be with your family. Some people move from one state to the other just because they have a better job, and they're not near their family anymore. It tears people apart. Why would he ask you for that if he knows you're struggling? It doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense. It really doesn't. I say, I'm like you. I was forced to go to church when I was a kid. I couldn't stand it. I can't sit still to begin with. I mean, literally, you guys see me in the chat. I'm in and out all the time. I can't sit still. But to have to sit in church and listen to that bullshit, it was, to me, it was horrible. And then Brian had his accident when he fell off the roof, and we got coaxed back into the church because of his parents. And, you know, in the beginning it started well, but then we were in there for a while and we're like, what the hell are we doing? This isn't us. I mean, I was forcing my children to sit in church my child's just like me. She doesn't want to sit still. I was chasing her through the whole church, the whole service. And then again, you gotta pay them money. I'm not paying anybody money to listen to bullshit when I know my own life and I know what's going on.
Why don't they ask us to pray for money? Why don't they pray for money? Why do we have to give it to them? They should pray for it.
Yeah. Oh, but all the elites up there getting all the money from everybody are living a fabulous life. They have tons of money, which shouldn't even matter because we're trying to release everybody from money and time. So it just...
They're just supporting the elite.
When you bring religion in, it just pisses me off.
What is your name? I haven't met you yet. One with glasses.
Gemma.
Me?
Gemma.
Yeah.
Gemma.
Gemma?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I am Dylan. Dylan Vandenberg.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. I'm going in the hot tub right now. These group chats are getting lit, and it's awesome to have the Bloods in here. Oh yeah, Gemma, I just recognize you from the fireplace and stuff, like around the fireplace.
Oh damn!
You were around in the kitchen or something.
Yes.
Wherever you're at. Yeah.
Too cold outside. Too cold in the fireplace.
Sorry, Holly, if you're watching this, I seen you just commented, but
There's no hanging out over
I'm
there.
making a video. I'll get back to you.
I'll be back, guys.
Well, enjoy your hot tub, Dylan.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Enjoy your soak.
All right, peace.
Peace out, brother.
See ya.
You ain't laying down. Get up, I have to pee. You gotta hold that.
We raw, we live, we uncut all the time. Blood thick, 144. In and out through the outer door.
I work for a lawyer, and that just sucks. But when I come home at night, I'm at peace. I do my different faces through the day, and I'm just at peace. I know I get to see you guys at least once. You know, I cook dinner, I do what I need to do, but it's just, you guys bring me... I was ready to go to bed like 2 hours ago, but then we got on this chat, and now I'm just so energized I can't go to bed.
I get it. Sometimes I lose some sleep.
2 hours ago, and here we are.
I know,
Fucking
right?
it up. We're fucking it up.
You gotta do it. Yeah. Sometimes I lose some sleep to talk to you guys because I'm in the house all day with no one to talk to physically. And, you know, it's like this day in and day out. So phone, chats, that's all.
It's awesome, Lucy. You're making great videos too, pointing out the Holy Grail.
Yeah, I spent some time looking for videos.
I watched all those videos, and I got people messaging me because of them videos you made. So you did a really good job. You really, because somebody was attached to one of your cartoons they saw, and they said they watched all our videos and they watched everything, and that's really awesome, you know? I'm glad.
Oh, that's great.
So you guys are doing a great job. Everything you guys are doing, it's been awesome. Keep it up. Keep doing what we're doing. People are going to keep questioning it. We're going to keep standing in truth. We're going to keep being here. They don't have to like it. This is the way it is. Heaven's coming to earth, and we're all rejoicing. We're celebrating this fact. And if they don't want to celebrate with us, too bad for them. They don't have to. This is our, you know, a party everybody's invited to. It's just they gotta show us proof first, proof of life. Put their proof of life on the Ethernet with their blood over their words. I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. Release us all from bondage of time and money. Give us safe passage into the Garden of Eden. You know, it's simple. You're just gonna do it outside of yourself and not be so selfish. Think outside of yourself for once and do it for the benefit of all, or your Creator's gonna snuff you out.
Can you tell me, Dan, earlier you mentioned something about that cartoon Lulu? It had a lot of symbolism from
Okay, yeah. I noticed, yeah, they like to use their history, you know, that they like to always use, and basically it just always revolves around the government. And they were throwing a lot of dates in that cartoon, which was symbology to the Illuminati, because it was the year 1776, and that was the year the Illuminati, the government, was formed. And they just kept pointing out a lot in that video. Like, it was definitely paying a lot of reverence to, everything's always paying reverence to the elite, you know, so it really doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, yeah, the elite are rubbing it in our faces, you know. There's a Holy Grail, and we have to do this for our survival. They're just not telling you, only we are. And that's why it's like, you know, you ain't gonna hear about this unless we're making videos. Unless I'm here making this fucking video right now, you ain't gonna hear or know about any of this shit. And we're doing it for free.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how the Holy Grail...
We're bringing forth heaven from the comfort of our own homes. Who would have thought?
Yeah, Grandma can do it in a wheelchair.
Grandma in a wheelchair can do it, Lucy. What is this shit?
I was thinking about that. That's awesome. Grandma can do it in her wheelchair.
Hell yeah.
Come on, guys.
And women don't even realize they're goddesses until you do blood over intent. Now everybody's calling you a goddess because you are. That's what you really are. You women are goddesses. And, you know, you have to realize it. Like, yous are the goddesses. God's a woman. They don't have to like it.
Oh yeah, a lot of people
They took the woman out of the frickin' church. They took her out of everything. It's all masculine. Everything's masculine. That's why the man's got to take over and do everything. No, it's the women. It's y'all time to shine. This is your stage. This is the woman speaks.
Oh yeah, they took us out of Disney movies, out of everything. They took us out of the...
And they also made the woman goddess look like the bad one in every frickin' TV show, every movie. And when we point this out and we tell you, you're gonna notice it. Like, I know Brian would be able to show you in a heartbeat how these people fucking make the goddess look like she's a bad person on everything. But that's what they do. Symbology. This is symbolic, you know, that they're fucking taking it out of everything, you know. They're everything's the God, or everything's man, the male. That's why when you go into church, it's gonna be, oh, the father. They're only gonna talk about the father. They're never gonna talk about the mother. They're just gonna portray the mother as a whore.
So mothers are very
Mother's not a whore.
sweet and caring.
She's caring, right? And that's something they never taught us, Lucy. They never taught us how to care and be compassionate and use our hearts and actually, you know, love one, you know, use this properly. They taught us how to reverse of that. They taught us hate and war and fear. And, you know, should have been none of that. It should have been compassionate, caring, loving nature of a woman and the divine.
Like the things that they say Jesus is, a lot of those traits are like female. Like a mom, you know, like a mom, not like a dad.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm sure dads are very caring and stuff like that, but the things that they say Jesus is, it's more like...
It's sickening. It's sickening how they portray everything, too. Like, they have, you know, it's like they make the woman more or less the slave. Like, you know, it's like, that's ridiculous, you know? It's like, women aren't slaves. Y'all aren't slaves to the man,
Many cultures have made women be, like, submissive and... they sell them.
Yeah, because they do say that too. They're like, if you don't submit to your husband, then how are you gonna submit to the Most High? You know, like, it's just bullshit.
You gotta serve them? What?
I know, right?
I'm not a servant. Like, you know, like it should be like. You care for me, I care for you.
It's all a control mechanism. They want to control you, it sounds like. You know, like everybody wants control over this shit. And
they dumbed women down in other cultures because they were so powerful, and men are so, some men are in other cultures are so insecure that the only way to keep control of that woman is by keeping her dumb and insecure and whipping her and stuff like that, you know?
Times are changing.
Get your ass back in there.
Yeah, they are. It's because people are starting to get more aware now.
I'm sure you just said that. I'm about ready to punch in your
and
face.
if it wasn't for Mark Braun waking people up to this,
Put Visine in his food.
we would definitely be all still dumbed down a lot more. That's for sure.
I'm just started out there. No big deal. Just suggestion.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
If she's gonna go in the kitchen, she's gonna put Visine in your food, buddy.
See, I told you so.
Just be careful how you talk to your woman. Let's go sell Visine in bulk. I'm just saying.
Just leave him there, because I actually have leg room. Thank you. Okay, he can stay right there. Here.
I came from the abyss.
No doubt.
Leave him now.
Aw. Somebody want to take him?
See the dog.
They see white. He's buried under the covers. There's nothing I can do about that. He takes up half our bed. I know it's not hard to see him, but he literally takes up half our bed.
That's what animals do.
What?
That's
and
what.
they're heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, try and move him when he is dead asleep. You're literally using
Does he
everything
growl at
you
you? Does he
can.
become upset like, hey, don't move me? My dog does that sometimes. He growls like,
Yep.
Yeah, he growls at her when she tries to move.
He growls at you too.
No, he doesn't.
That's because you're his daddy. That dog stuck up his butt 24/7. I'm not kidding.
I ain't try to turn him around.
I'm sorry if I'm not comfortable. I am not rough.
The hell you want?
Well, I'm about ready to rough you up.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
It's raw and uncut.
Deep sleep.
I'll punch you in your face.
Wake up in a.
You guys are like so
Your eye. Am I upset?
Y'all are crazy.
clapping.
He's planning. He ain't moving, but at least I have leg room, so I don't care.
that's good.
Well, I'm ready for bed.
What are you up to?
Well, then you're gonna hold the more incentive to get stronger at what you're doing and overcome something. You know, it's just one thing that's showing up in your face, right in front of your face. You got to deal with it. It's up to you. You know, and once you do, it's amazing because you grow from it and you no longer are affected by that issue anymore.
Yeah.
Good.
I got a bunch of paintings I gotta send out to everybody. Look, this is the one I did tonight.
Wow.
That's very nice.
Awesome, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, she picked some pretty cool colors. That's for Alexis Reina. She's pretty new to the family.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
What's her last name?
Her last name is Reina. I think she's Akhenaten, his girlfriend.
Dylan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's cool that he joined up with, got somebody that's blood thick.
Yeah.
I mean, a goddess. I mean, that's rare things these days. I don't know, but I know a few of you guys, or a few of you have blood thick partners, but I don't know about some of you out there. But what's it like living when your blood thickens, your partner's not?
Well, I really think that was part of what drew me to my wife. Is that connection.
Yeah, me and my wife almost got a divorce after I woke up and she couldn't accept it. I mean, we went through difficult years, and then finally she came around and did her blood over again, and boom, it's like we got remarried. It's like a whole new relationship.
What were you gonna say, Lindsay? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, it's very, very interesting you bring that up because that's the situation I find myself in. I spilled my blood years ago for blood over intent, and over the years, more information came into my awareness, and I grew slowly awakened to who I am, and what that means for everyone. And you wake up one day and you're not who you think you are. and so when I started speaking truth and went public with the Mother Goddess channel and my blood over intent on there, everything in my life changed. And now my intent is to reunite back with Satan in the flesh for the benefit of all, to bring forth heaven on earth. And that's what I'm doing, breathing every day, just repeating it over and over again. Just
Magical.
Yeah. So, it can happen to any one of us.
Yeah. Well, I think that's part of the journey too. Like each one of us has specific things, and where we're at is for a reason, and that's how we're, charging this place up. We're learning certain things about ourselves. We're overcoming these obstacles and learning how to be creative and truly emulate what heaven on earth is.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
My wife and I went through a rough past years back too. And I think that's just part of any relationship, because you're growing together, parts of yourself is dying, and you're recreating, this image of perfection, with anything we do. Just like with cabinets, when I'm building cabinets, if I don't put
That was frigid.
a lot of energy. Hey, I gotta say hi. Well, I worship y'all. I don't want to cut y'all off. It was great being able to jump on here with y'all. And I'll do what I can to get back on here again.
Yeah.
Awesome, bro.